know, when I first got my first truck, like I say, it was me driving. You know, I put a lot of energy, you know, into driving. I got well known because of the effort I was putting in my truck. You know, with the company that I work for, we run by the loads. It ain't the hour, you know, so people was knowing pull up by master because I was getting the most loads for the company that I was working for. You understand what I'm saying? So my hustle kind of started then. You know, I started pull up by master because I do pull ups. You know, the name of my Instagram before I started my trucking company was Pull Up by Master.
Right.
So I just changed my Instagram, you know, name and I turned it into my reality, a real, you know, a real company for me.
Yeah. So you said you were working for a company. What
Yes.
made you get into trucking to begin with?
Um, when I went to prison, you know, they had a CDL course.
Okay.
You know, that's one of the courses that they offer. You know, and I started reading, you know, the books, learning how I can be my own entrepreneur. You know, and that kind of motivated me to, you know, I had something that I could look forward to. What I didn't have anybody looking over my shoulder. You know, I was so shy coming home from prison. You understand what I'm saying? Not knowing how to deal with society, not knowing how to hold, you know, real conversations. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of brothers that's in that situation, you don't want nobody looking over you. So that was kind of like a way out that way. But also what really got me into it before I went to prison, the guy that I was dealing with, that I was getting my drugs from, he had dump trucks.
Okay.
So I rode with him one time, right? I'm 18. I'm about to turn 19, right? I rode with him one time. So he like, meet me at the light. So he pull up at the light. He pull up in a dump truck.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, you know, that right there gave me something to really look at. You understand?
Right.
Like, I'm just not spending my money on clothes or jewelry. It gave me, you know, something different to really look at.
Now, did he tell you anything about the business, or he just
Nothing.
pulled up in a dump
He
truck
just-
and that kind of like was in your
he
mind,
just-
like
he
this dude
just-
just put up in a dump truck?
He just pulled up in a dump truck. You understand? I was like, dang. So,
That's crazy.
you know, being as though I was already an entrepreneur, you know, I just flipped it over.
Got you. All right. So you said when you came out of prison, you went and got your CDL, right?
Yeah.
You got your B.
Nah, I got my A. Actually,
Okay.
when I came home, I went to an unemployment office. So I was looking for a job, you know, but I didn't have any skills. So that's what they offer, CDL training, or you can get a job tomorrow making $10 or $11 an hour.
Okay.
I chose the trade. I wanted to get something that they couldn't take from me. You understand? Like, you know, already was had a disadvantage against me coming home being a felon. If I lost one job, it's gonna take me months to get another. So I was already thinking, hey, I want a trade that I can get.
Right.
You understand? Something that I can always use.
Right.
One thing about a CDL, you can get fired from 10 jobs. I'm talking about the next day you're gonna have a job.
No doubt.
Look all, you know, it's so many independent owners. You know, long as you know how to drive dump trucks, you would never be broke.
Yeah. Talk to me about getting that first job. I mean, you're coming out of prison. How receptive was that employer to you? Was he the first job you went to? Tell me about that.
He wasn't receptive at all.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't receptive at all. I got my break coming to a guy that owned one dump truck. You understand? Once I got my CDL Class A, I didn't want to go over the road. You understand? I didn't want to go over the road. I wanted to be home every night, you know, but I just came home from prison. I wanted to, you know, learn me.
Right.
You understand? I went in at 19. I came home at 28.
Got
I went
you.
in on a drug conviction.
Okay.
You understand? So, you know, it was different for me.
Yeah.
You know, this guy gave me a chance.
Got
you
you.
know, I learned how to drive dump truck. I learned how to shift. I was good.
So you actually never got in a semi. You started out in the dump truck.
Right. Now I never got in a semi after school.
After school. Okay.
Never.
All right.
I ain't want to go over the road.
So tell me about that. So this guy gives you a shot. How does that relationship work out? How long do you stay with him? Tell me about that.
He had raggedy trucks, man. No air conditioning, man. I was sweating. The brakes wasn't working, but guess what? It taught me how to drive. It prepared me for where I'm at today. You understand what I'm saying? I saw the people that he was working for. You understand what I'm saying? I saw the connects that he had. You know, I was sucking all that in.
Right.
But most importantly, I learned how to drive, you know, where I can teach other people. You understand?
Yeah. Now, at that time, did you have this vision?
I didn't have this vision.
What did you see?
I didn't really see anything. I just seen that, I didn't want to have a boss looking over me.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So it came a time where I said, I didn't want to work for nobody else. I went to the yard one day, I'm driving somebody else's truck. He didn't have any work for his own truck.
Oh.
So
he had one truck still?
He had one.
And he was struggling finding work.
He was struggling finding work. You understand? He couldn't find the work. I had the avenues to find work for his truck.
Okay.
You understand? Once I started finding work for his truck, I'm like, what am I doing? I can do this my own self.
And how are you finding work for his truck? Just being out there
Just
networking?
being out there networking. You understand? Being a genuine person. You know what I'm saying? Your network is your network.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you meeting people. If I ain't ever met you, we wouldn't be here.
No doubt.
You understand? The bond wouldn't be strong.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, so talk to me. What happens after that, man? You work for this brother. How long did you work for him?
I ain't worked for him about 4 or 5 months, man.
Okay,
that's
so
it.
It wasn't long at all.
Nah, now this is a different brother from me coming home.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? The brother that gave me the opportunity when I came home, I left him, I didn't drive. This took me a minute to get here.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Once I got my CDL, I drove for a guy for a minute, then I might ain't drive for like 4 years.
Oh, so you stopped driving for a minute?
I stopped driving for a minute.
Okay.
I stopped driving for a minute. And the reason being because I was focusing on other things.
Gotcha.
You understand that I didn't have no business focusing on.
Right.
I got my mind back right and said, you know what? I need to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So talk to me about that process, man. First of all, what made you focus and say, you know what? I got to stop playing the games. I got to get my mind back right. And then what was the first steps you took?
I'm playing with my life, my freedom. You understand? I mean, it's so many guys, that's in this business, they might don't give you the truth. They might don't tell you, that it's a challenge running, a trucking company. It's nobody gonna jump out here and go get 9 new trucks. You understand what I'm saying? It's nobody gonna jump out here and have enough heart, to take on this responsibility. I did in my town. I was the talk of the town. People was looking down on me, because I went and got new trucks. They felt that I was taking work from them. You know what I'm saying? They felt that I was like knocking down the price because I'm getting new trucks. They got raggedy trucks, but it was a method to my madness. Yeah, I might got notes. You understand? But guess what? The companies wanted to see new trucks. They wanted to see clean trucks on their jobs.
Yeah.
They don't want no trucks breaking down.
Right.
You understand? It also helped me to get ahead because I got automatics. Drivers want to be comfortable. They want to be able to get in and pull off. A lot of times drivers don't know how to shift. So I don't have time to teach them how to shift. I got an automatic. Automatic's a whole nother extra $20,000 on top of a brand new truck bill. So at least show me some type of appreciation. Come to work on time, take care of the truck.
Right.
Brand new trucks, 2021s.
Yeah.
Air conditioned work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt. All right, so tell me about getting that first truck, man. First of all, so you said you stopped for 4 years.
Yeah.
You jumped back in the game.
Yeah.
How do you just go grab a brand new truck, man? Like how
credit.
Okay.
Credit. I mean, build your credit up. Don't use that credit card for, irresponsible things, clothes, jewelry, things like that.
Right.
You always gotta know that credit is more important than money. I remember one time I had $100,000 in the drawer, but I didn't have nothing to show where I got this $100,000 from. Now it's different. Okay, I might have $1,000 in the drawer, but I can,
Right.
you understand?
Right.
When the tax returns come, I have something, you understand, that I can.
Yeah. I got you. You said that, while you were working for the other guy, you had built some relationships, you were finding him work.
Yeah.
But you took a break for 4 years. So
No.
jumping back in.
This one I took a break. I took a break when I first got my license.
Okay.
When I came back and jumped right in,
Got you.
that's it. When I came back and jumped right, that's when I started driving for the guy.
Got you.
Being as though, it's a shortage on drivers out here.
Yeah.
He came, he looked for me. He came, somebody told him, man, my man got a license, man. He can drive real good, but I don't know if he gonna want to drive because I was in the street.
Gotcha.
I can make $150 in no time, or $200 in no time. Drivers making $200 a day.
Right.
I'm making that in no time. But just so happened, that was God, opening up a door for me. He sent somebody, hey, giving me a chance. I heard you got CDL, come drive my truck.
Yeah.
It was my man. He talked me into driving the truck.
Got you.
Only thing about it, he couldn't get his work. He couldn't get his own work. Now, he was a heck of an entrepreneur, and he still is, and he's smart at what he do, but he didn't know how to drive. I'm out there meeting the foremen. I'm out there meeting, you understand, the supervisor. So here it is. They already like how I work. I'm moving fast. I'm not moving by the hour. We not working by the hour. We work by the load. So that means when you get loaded, if you gotta go 90 miles per hour down the street, that's how we get paid.
Right.
By the load. So I'm not taking my time.
Right.
So people started to respect my hustle because of that. It's really truck and hustle now. I'm really in the truck hustling. I gotta watch out for people cutting me off, doing all kind of stuff. But I'm really hustling.
Yeah.
People see that. Foreman saw that. Cool. I know how to get work. Hey man, you think you can bring that truck back tomorrow? Yeah, sure. He ain't asking me as my truck. He know I'm a good driver. Guess what I did? Called my man, which was his truck. I got work for the truck tomorrow. I go back, do the same thing.
Right.
Get the top amount of loads more than the other trucks that was there.
Right.
So I done built bonds now. Now I know what to do to go get work. I know where to go at. I know the construction companies. You understand? I know where I can go get contaminated dirt from. I know where I can go get CR6 from. I know where I can go get gravel from. People own houses. They want gravel. They want mulch. I got trucks to deliver that stuff.
Right.
But I learned that. I had to go to school. You understand? Like I had to be hands-on and learn my experience first.
Yeah, yeah. So when you get your first truck, you decide to get a brand new truck.
Yeah.
Why?
I jumped out there.